Welcome back to our channel, Global Rare Coin, where we uncover the fascinating stories hidden behind the world's most iconic and collectible coins. Today, we are going on a numismatic journey to the Netherlands, a country famous not only for its tulips, windmills, and canals, but also for its rich coinage history. Our spotlight is on the 5-cent coin from the Netherlands dated 1979, featuring Queen Juliana. At first glance, it may look like a small copper coin with little value, but as we'll discover, this coin carries with it decades of Dutch history, economic significance, and royal symbolism. So, let's dive into the story of this humble yet historically important coin. Chapter 1. The historical background of the Netherlands in 1979. To understand the importance of the 5-cent coin from 1979, we need to set the stage and look at the Netherlands during that time. The year 1979 was in the middle of the Cold War. Europe was divided between NATO and the Warsaw Pact. The Netherlands, being a Western European country, was firmly aligned with NATO. Economically, the Netherlands was part of a growing European community. The country was benefiting from post-war recovery and industrial growth. Politically, the nation was ruled by Queen Juliana, who had been on the throne since 1948. By the late 1970s, Dutch society was modernizing rapidly. The economy was becoming increasingly globalized, and the Netherlands was building its reputation as a hub of trade and finance. Coins like the 5-cent piece were part of everyday life, used for small purchases like bread, milk, or postage stamps. Chapter 2, Queen Juliana. The face on the coin. The obverse of the 5-cent coin features the profile of Queen Juliana of the Netherlands. Let's talk about who she was. Juliana Louise Emma Marie Wilhelmina was born in 1909. She became queen in 1948, following the abdication of her mother, Queen Wilhelmina. Her reign lasted until 1980, when she abdicated in favor of her daughter, Queen Beatrix. Queen Juliana was deeply loved by her people. Unlike many monarchs, she was known for her humility and accessibility. She often mingled with ordinary citizens and became known as the people's queen. Her leadership was crucial during the post-war years, when the Netherlands rebuilt itself from the devastation of World War I. So when Dutch citizens held the 5-cent coin in their hands in 1979, they weren't just holding money. They were carrying a piece of national identity, stamped with the portrait of a queen who symbolized recovery, unity, and compassion. Chapter 3, The design of the 5-cent coin. Now, let's examine the design details of the coin itself. Obverse. Front side features the profile portrait of Queen Juliana, facing right. Around the edge is the inscription, Juliana Koningin der Nederlanden, which translates to, Juliana Queen of the Netherlands. Reverse, back side displays the denomination, 5C, along with the year, 1979. The design is simple yet modern, with geometric lines that were typical of Dutch coins of that era. Metal composition. The coin was made of bronze, giving it a reddish-brown color. Size and weight. The coin measured about 17 millimeters in diameter and weighed around 2 grams, making it a small but easily recognizable piece of pocket change. The minimalistic style of Dutch coins is worth noting. Unlike many nations that filled their coins with elaborate crests or detailed imagery, the Netherlands favored simplicity. This design philosophy reflected Dutch culture itself, clean, modern, and practical. Chapter 4. The Dutch guilder system. To understand where the 5-cent coin fit into Dutch life, we need to look at the currency system at the time. The Netherlands used the Dutch guilder, gulden, as its official currency before adopting the euro in 2002. 1 guilder equals 100 cents. The 5-cent coin was a small denomination, equal to 0.05 guilders. Even though it was one of the smallest coins, it had purchasing power. In the late 1970s, a few 5-cent coins could buy small snacks, a tram ticket supplement, or contribute to postage. The guilder itself has a long history dating back to the 17th century, when the Netherlands was a global trade power. By 1979, the guilder was considered a strong and stable European currency. Chapter 5. The role of small denominations in daily life. Some people might wonder, if the 5-cent coin was worth so little, why was it even necessary? The answer lies in everyday life. Small denominations were essential for making change. Shopkeepers and customers needed smaller coins to complete transactions accurately. Public transportation. Fares often required coins in increments of 5 cents. Postage stamps. Sending a letter or postcard sometimes required exact change. So, while the coin may seem minor, it played a big role in ensuring smooth commerce and daily convenience. Chapter 6. The 1979 mintage and circulation. The 1979 issue of the 5-cent coin was part of the standard circulation strikes by the Royal Dutch Mint, located in Utrecht. Millions of these coins were minted, as they were heavily used in circulation. By the late 1970s, coinage technology had advanced, ensuring high-quality strikes and durability. The coins were distributed across the Netherlands and remained in use until the euro replaced the guilder in 2002. Chapter 7. Collectible value. Today. Now, let's talk about the part that excites coin enthusiasts the most: value and collectability, because millions of these coins were minted. The 1979 5-cent coin is not rare. Most examples in circulated condition are worth only a few cents above their face value. However, collectors prize coins in uncirculated or proof condition. A pristine 1979 coin, with full luster and no wear, can fetch a higher price among numismatists. On average, circulated coins might sell for 10 cents to $1, while uncirculated coins may range from $3 to $10 depending on the quality. So while this coin won't make you rich, it does hold historical and sentimental value, especially for Dutch collectors or those interested in European pre-euro currencies. Chapter 8. The transition to the euro. The 5-cent coin from 1979 also represents the final decades of the guilder system. In 2002, the Netherlands officially adopted the euro. The 5-cent guilder coin was demonetized, meaning it was no longer legal tender. However, many people kept these coins as souvenirs of the guilder era, especially because Queen Juliana's portrait was replaced by her daughter, Queen Beatrix, on later coinage. Thus, the 1979 coin became a little time capsule of Dutch monetary history. Chapter 9. Queen Juliana's abdication and legacy. Interestingly, just 1 year after this coin was minted, Queen Juliana abdicated the throne in 1980. She passed the crown to her daughter, Beatrix, marking the end of an era. Juliana lived until 2004, remembered as one of the most beloved monarchs in Dutch history. The 1979 coin, therefore, represents one of the last years of Juliana's reign, making it historically significant even if it isn't rare. Chapter 10. Why collect coins like the 1979 5-cent piece? Numismatics is not just about money, it's about history, art, and culture. Collecting a coin like this can connect you to the daily life of Dutch citizens in the 1970s. Provide insight into Queen Juliana's role in shaping modern Netherlands, serve as a piece of European monetary history before the introduction of the euro, remind us of how even the smallest coin has a story to tell. The 1979 5-cent coin from the Netherlands featuring Queen Juliana may appear simple, small, and ordinary. But when we peel back the layers, we discover a coin filled with meaning. It tells the story of a beloved queen, a strong European currency, and a society that valued practicality and modern design. It reminds us of the importance of small denominations in daily life, and it marks the end of an era before the Netherlands transitioned to the euro. So the next time you come across one of these coins in a collection, remember, it's not just 5 cents. It's a piece of Dutch history, carrying the legacy of Queen Juliana and the guilder system. Thank you for joining us on this numismatic journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the history of coins from around the world.